Imagine taking on giants like Havells, Crompton, and Usha in a market that's as traditional as ceiling fans, where every old household already has one, and innovation barely exists. Now, imagine doing this with almost no capital, zero brand recognition, and a product skeptics call too small and too fancy to work. That's exactly what Atomberg did. Today, the Indian D2C brand has crossed 800 crore rupees in annualized revenue, selling over 3 million fans, and they are just getting started. Their journey is packed with lessons, insights, and strategies that every entrepreneur and business student in India needs to know. Stay till the end, where we'll discuss how the Blue Ocean strategy helped Atomberg dominate this hyper competitive market. Welcome to the Indian Startup Garage. Atomberg's story begins in 2012 when Manoj Meena, an IIT Bombay graduate, teamed up with a friend to start something. Anything. Back then, startups weren't the buzzword as they are today, and resources were scarce. Even their first co founder left. Enter Sibabrata or Shivam Das, another IIT Bombay alum who joined their journey after his own Nika like startup failed to take off. For 2 years, Manoj and Shivam tried everything, but nothing clicked. They were running out of ideas, and worse, they were running out of money. That's when they stumbled upon a simple yet powerful insight. While big appliances like fridges and ACs were advancing in tech, smaller home appliances like fans and mixers had remained unchanged for decades. Their light bulb moment? What if we could reinvent everyday appliances and make them smarter, more efficient, and stylish? That's how Atomberg was born. But as any entrepreneur knows, having a great idea is just step one. How did two young engineers convince customers to care about fans? And how did they survive when they almost ran out of cash? Trust me, their survival hacks will blow your mind. Unlike many startups today that go directly to consumers, Atomberg started with B2B clients, corporates, and institutions. Why? Because getting consumers to trust a new brand is hard. Instead, they convinced schools, offices, and even Indian railways to place bulk orders. Their first breakthrough came when a Mumbai school bought 100 fans. That one sale opened the doors to bigger clients like Tata Group and Infosys. And here's the kicker: B2B is only 10% of India's fan market. The real opportunity was in your home. The co founders knew this, but entering the consumer market meant taking on established brands head on. Lesson 1: always start where trust barriers are lower. B2B gave Atomberg a foothold they needed before venturing into competitive B2C space. But the jump to B2C was far from smooth. Imagine waiting 5 months just to sell your first product online. Would you give up? Atomberg didn't. When Atomberg launched his first fan on Amazon and Flipkart, it wasn't an instant hit. They didn't spend heavily on marketing or discounts. Instead, they focused on one thing: making sure the few customers they had got had the best possible experience. They also took every piece of feedback seriously: what wasn't working, what they could improve, and slowly but surely word of mouth began to spread. The real game changer came in 2018 when they first launched Renaissance model. What made Renaissance different? It was compact, energy efficient, remote controlled, and stylish. Everything the Indian average fan was not, and yet market wasn't ready to accept it at first. Most fans in India use induction motors, a decades old technology that's cheap but inefficient. Atomberg took a bold step and introduced BLDC motors. What's the difference? A traditional fan uses up to 80 watts, while a BLDC fan uses just 35 watts. That's a 65% reduction in energy consumption, saving consumers hundreds of rupees on electricity bill every year. But Atomberg didn't stop at efficiency. They made their fans silent, added remote controls, and designed them to look modern and compact. Essentially, they turned a boring household appliance into a premium lifestyle product. Lesson 2: Innovation isn't just about adding features, it's about solving problems people didn't even realize they had. Atomberg's fans are quieter, sleeker, and lighter on the wallet. All things consumers appreciate once they experience them. But great products need great distribution. And here's where Atomberg flipped the script on marketing and retail. Atomberg didn't have the budget to out advertise the big players, so they focused on two things: smart spending and customer trust. Unlike many startups, they didn't burn cash on deep discounts. They priced their product as premium but justified it with quality. Their rule: you don't have to be the cheapest, just the best. By 2022, Atomberg was in over 6,000 offline stores and dominating online platforms like Amazon and Flipkart. But what's more impressive, they spent less than 10% of their revenue on marketing. That's unheard of for any consumer brand. Lesson 3: Spend your resources wisely. Atomberg proved you don't need a massive ad budget to build a trusted brand. You need great products and genuine customer care. But none of this would have been possible if they hadn't survived their darkest moment, almost shutting down in 2018. In 2018, Atomberg hit a wall. They were weeks away from running out of cash. Investors weren't convinced about the market potential, and the team was on the brink of giving up. That's when they sent a cold email to Abhay Pandey of A91 Partners. And guess what? He believed in them. This single email changed everything. Atomberg raised 50 crores, and from there was no looking back. Today, they have raised over 400 crore rupees in funding and are valued at nearly 3,500 crores. Resilience is the key to success. Atomberg's story is proof that one breakthrough can change your destiny, but only if you don't quit. Atomberg didn't just compete, they created a new category. While legacy brands focused on price wars, Atomberg differentiated itself with innovation, premium design, and energy savings. This is a textbook example of the blue ocean strategy, creating uncontested market space instead of fighting in the crowded red ocean. Lesson number 5: Stop chasing competition. Find your own space, innovate boldly, and dominate your niche. Atomberg didn't just sell fans, they sold smarter, better living. So, what can you learn from Atomberg's journey? Number 1, start small but think big. Have a vision for your idea. Number 2, focus on solving real problems. Even the invisible ones will have a significant impact on customer experience. Number 3, build trust before scaling aggressively. Number 4, resilience is your superpower. Never stop trying. Number 5, and finally, create your own market. Don't compete, innovate. If two young engineers can turn a failing idea into 1,000 crore rupees brand, what's stopping you? Drop your thoughts in the comments and hit that subscribe button. And let's keep this conversation alive. The next big startup idea can be yours, and keep watching Indian Startup Garage for such inspiring stories.